I'm walking to the Jacob Jaffa Center. I'm like maybe 5 minutes away, so I'm trying to figure out where it is. I'm going to be at the esthetician convention, and this is my first time going, and I'm going by myself. And I had my license for 5 years and I never went, so I'm gonna go for one day to see how it is. So today's the first day and I'm excited to see what am I gonna experience today. So I'm gonna vlog a little bit of footage when I'm there. So I'm like walking to 11th Street. So I think it's like this side. Wish me luck, you guys. This is like the scheduling law with everything that's going on the next 3 days. So they're gonna open at 10. I am super early. It's like 8:30 or something. This is where the workshops are going on.
I forgive me more those who are in need than to take how long I may say on you. If you show the harm yourself to everyone who's around you, on the day of judgment, Allah will surprise you. If you show good tidings, pray hard 5 times a day. Show love to everyone around you.
Babies, if you've taken birth control, if you have PCOS, any of those things can cause major fluctuations in your hormones, causing those melanocytes to fire off, and then causing that hyperpigmentation to show up in the form of melasma. So what are we doing to treat it? Tyrosinase inhibitors, and tyrosinase is the enzyme that releases or that fires off your melanocyte to release more of the melanin. You have things like peptides that can stop or inhibit, again, that melanogenesis process from happening. So it's going to inhibit the melanin from even producing to begin with. So we're not getting from melanocyte to surface of the skin giving you hyperpigmentation. It is going to stop it at the very beginning. We also need to start with cellular turnover. So we need to increase our cellular turnover. Show of hands. How many of you are exfoliating at home? Thank you. How many of you are exfoliating at home regularly? So 1 to 3 times, dedicated, not sometimes, dedicated. I saw a hand go down. Right? So we have to do a little bit of exfoliating, but we have to make sure that it's gentle at home, because at home we don't want them over exfoliated. If they come in over exfoliated, we can't do much with their skin. It's compromised and damaged, and then we can't really have the fun we want to. And then we're getting that cellular turnover to happen at a more rapid rate. As the professionals in the room, we are fully aware that the products we're using should be higher percentage of active ingredients, and we want that. We want the stuff in the room that they can't have out in the world, right? We don't want them using the over-the-counter. We want them to have those professional grade products. We want them to have those professional treatments. And then what's another big one that's going to help with hyperpigmentation? I feel like it's a big, if we're not using sunscreen, and I know But as estheticians, we talk about it often, at least I do with my guests on a regular basis. It doesn't matter if it's snowing, raining, sunshine, or if you're at the beach, we need sunscreen every day. And that will really help to protect against that hyperpigmentation, which is that's the whole point of what we're trying to do. So we have to be able to help in all of those areas. So we have to stop the melanin from coming to the top. We have to break down the melanin that has come to the top. And then we have to be able to stop more melanin from forming later on, stopping additional hyperpigmentation. So what is the roadmap for you? How do you work that out? In a treatment room, it would be your chemical peels, your resurfacers, right? Having some fun. And we have to be able to treat all skin concerns, all Fitzpatrickses, all Glogau scales, so all age ranges as well. And we have to be able to do that safely. We have to be able to do that responsibly and without compromising the skin any further than it may already have been. So having that conversation with your guest is really about, now we have to talk about what's happening in the treatment room, but then what's happening at home. I can't have my guest in my treatment room getting this amazing treatment and then going home and using their off-the-counter or over-the-counter products. It's just not going to be quite as effective. We have professional grade treatments in our treatment rooms specifically so that we have a higher percentage of active ingredients. It is going to complement the treatments that you're doing in your treatment room, and that's where they're going to get the best marriage, when they're using both your professional products and coming to see you for your professional treatments. Those two go together, and your guest should always be coming back for more treatments, especially when we're working on something like hyperpigmentation, which can take a little bit more time. And you need a combination. You can't just have one great ingredient, one great product. There's got to be a combination, because what is causing the hyperpigmentation? We talked about that when I first came out here. We have everything from UV damage to trauma in the skin, post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, hormones. All of those things are causing hyperpigmentation. So we have to come at hyperpigmentation from quite a few different ways. We can't have just one powerhouse of an ingredient. We have to have a good mixture. So I am with DermaQuest. At DermaQuest, we have just formulated a new product, or with a new ingredient, and we have come out with some new products. The ingredient is called Cysteamine 15, and that Cysteamine 15 is actually something that is naturally occurring in your body. It is 1.5 times more effective than hydroquinone. Are we familiar with what hydroquinone is? Some of us, yes. Some of us a little bit shaky. I think some of us hear about it and we run with it. Some of us hear about it and it's a little scary. So hydroquinone is something that is actually going to lighten the skin, like fully lighten the skin, not brighten or not stop melanin from producing, but actually lighten the skin. So we want things that are hydroquinone-like without some of those side effects that it can have. So cysteamine does not have any of those negative side effects. It is not going to cause photosensitivity. It is not going to cause any bleaching of the skin. We're never going to kill any of those melanocytes. They are going to be fully functional, but they are going to be limited. And because cysteamine is something that is already naturally occurring in your body, that makes the product more bioavailable. So you get a better result using something that your body naturally has, right? Because your body knows how to respond to that product or that ingredient. So that's one of them. So we have our cysteamine, and we have that in a serum, a cream, and
it doesn't agree with you, or you want me to, to give it a little breather for a moment, please tell me, because that's fine, all right? Otherwise, I'll just work, but I'll be checking in with you through it, okay? All right, good. So this way the client feels like they're in control, and they're not just subject to your evil ways. They should be, they should feel like they can make a statement about that. So now that I have her skin cleansed, I'm going to start at the forehead. When you're handling this tool, you hold it like a pen, exactly like a pen, like you can write with it, okay? So imagine that angle. So it shouldn't be flat. You shouldn't use the back of this tool It should be at this angle, like that. The opening of the loop is turned away from you for most areas of the face. When you're working down the bridge of the nose here, you're going to turn the opening toward you, because if you do it the other way, you can't see what you're doing. It blocks the view of the follicle. So we need to be able to see that, right? So I'm going to flip it up here. On the nose, it could be either direction. And we'll get there in a bit. Now, so what did we do here? We did something, right? We did our own work. All right, got it. By the way, as an esthetician treating acne, there's some things I never do. I never scold. I never talk. If clients pick, they pick. Okay? Any of you didn't do that? So it's like I'm a realist. I work with what my client gives me. Nagging doesn't help. Punishment doesn't work. It is, okay, so what I would tell my client is, all right, so she picked on this, right? Because she wanted to get something out of there. All right, so this is your work, and then this will be mine. And the difference will be noticeable. I want my people to feel good, always feel good about this, because it's, I get concerned about it. And so, okay, and I get people, they pick like crazy, and I just work around the wounds. As long as they're there to see me, I'm going to do this. It looks like you might possibly have a couple of melia here too. Okay, now you can take melia out with the extractor, but you're going to need a lancet. So you're going to use a lancet in California, where I live and work. We can't use them there yet. I don't know anybody who doesn't, but you're not supposed to do that. So, but the extractor works beautifully for this. I'm not going to be doing that in this case. However, if you go to my YouTube channel, Preston Acne Pros, you'll see a couple of examples of melia being removed using a lancet and the extractor. And I take them right off the eyelids. So, and that's a tricky place to get a melia off. I love them when they're there. Okay, so two things here. The extractor needs back pressure to work, okay? You can't just push it down. You have to have something pushing back. Now in the forehead, we have bone. So it's very much like the back of the hand. And so that helps me when I'm trying to extract from that area. So I'm going to be using the bone as back pressure. Now when we get to the soft tissue, which begins here at the temple, we've got to create our own pressure. And that means you've got to pinch the skin up. When I'm talking about pinching, and this is important for those of you who have nails that are a little long, pinching means fingertip to fingertip. Okay? If you've got nails, you're going to want to do it like this to keep the nails off the skin. It won't work. It just will not. It'll be too soft and you won't be able to get that pressure. You've got to get in there and really pinch it up. It doesn't hurt. In fact, if anything, it's good because it numbs the nerve endings when you're working on this. But that's important. And I find that for most people who struggle with this tool a little bit, it comes from two things. One, they're not getting enough of a pinch on the skin, and they're a little too afraid to put enough pressure to make it work. You're going to have to go past your comfort level a little bit. And if you ever come to one of my hands-on classes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take you to the edge, and you'll be nervous, and then you'll get it. And it's great, because you have to get to that breakthrough point. But if you don't put enough pressure, and you don't have enough pinch, it won't work, okay? You'll get it. I don't know anybody who hasn't, but it can take a while, all right? But once you master it, it's the best thing in the world. You just roar right through. So what I'm going to do is start here in the forehead, and let's get your eyes covered. If we don't get enough detail, all right? This, unfortunately, the way we have a camera set up here, and with the light, it tends to mask some of the details in the skin. So you may not actually get to see things popping out of the skin, but you'll see the method. That's the best thing, okay? I'll hold it up for you. And I'll put it back here. So, okay, so we're going to start at the forehead, and I typically do that. How are we doing there, buddy? Yeah,
There you go.
All right. So I'm going to hold my extractor. I'm going to find a congested follicle. There's one right there. I'm going to lay this right down on it. You can't see it. And I can't do it left-handed. So let's see if I can do it like this. So I'm pressing straight down on this follicle. I'm going to see if her skin is resistant. Oh, it is a little bit. Let's try another one. There we go. So what I'm doing is I'm pushing down. And how are we doing down there? Ah. And there is our comedone right there. And it won't pop right out of those follicles. How did that feel? Tolerable? Yeah. It's always good when you have females. You know how males are?
Oh, yeah.
You know, and these are the guys that invented war, right? And they can't handle an extraction. Think, wait, something's wrong here. Thank God we didn't have to have the children, right? We'd have been extinct, you know, thousands of years ago. But anyway, so yeah, females are always a lot more pain tolerant. They're also more invested in the appearance correction. So here's another one, and I'm just pressing down. I take it right out. Here we go. Let's just get that off. And we probably can't see it. It's just not enough light here, I'm afraid, or too much light. But I'll show you a little bit later. But what I really want you to see is how I am doing this, the way I'm going about it. So it is, again, find your follicle, press down around it, and you're going to have to give it good pressure. Every model's different. And there's a lot of little small ones here. And I can just take them out by the simple pressure of that tool. It works beautifully. Let's come over here. Now, see these little J-shaped depressions? Those go away, always. This tool has never left a mark, to my knowledge, in over 40 years. It just won't do it. That might scare you, but you know, if you put your fingernail on your skin right in the same place, you'll get the same thing. It's not damage, it is just a depression. And then the skin hydration just pushes it back up. Usually they're completely gone by the end of the appointment. But they're most visible in the forehead. Okay, so I'm coming over here, same thing, and I'm just locating these. Now, if I were doing this as a treatment, I would be going just like this. I'd be working this quickly and picking up the material from the follicle and just letting it gather in the extractor. And then you can just wipe it off and keep going. So that's how this works here. Now when we get into soft tissue, like on this side of the face, and in fact this will be an easy one. Let's get that out of there. Pretty good size, yeah. There it is. You can just work. Just go straight through and do this. Now on the side of the face, we have to pinch it up because we need the back pressure. So here, you're going to be taking your fingers, and believe it or not, there's a comedone right here. You just can't see it because the detail is just not that good. We got the light's too bright, so forgive me. But I'm going to pinch this up. It's right here, right in the middle. I'm going to pinch this up, put my extractor down, push back with my forefinger, okay? Forward with the extractor, back with the forefinger in this pinching motion, just like this. And I'm going to take that right out, and there it is. So I have that. Oops, sorry.
is like super awkward. I'm trying to practice vlogging in public, even though I picked the most low-key place, and I'm still kind of nervous, but I'm gonna do what I gotta do. So I got this. It's called Pardon My Flow. And I got a detangler brush from them. The people over there were so nice, and their hair was so beautiful. Like the hairstylist really did a great job with their hair. And I got this Afro pick, and I actually won this Afro pick. Like I actually spun the wheel and got it for free. And they gave me a leave-in conditioner samples and a curly enhancer cream. And the person who created this hair care line actually is a designer, so she also has like clothes and home decor. So you guys should check out her website. And I got this Edge Boss product. I actually bought a whole bunch of like gels and edge control, so I'm trying to find the best gel and edge control for slick hairstyles, because I'm trying to take care of my hair and learn how to do different hairstyles with patience. That's like one of my New Year's resolutions, to just like take care of my hair. So I bought a few edge controls and gels from other companies. So I'm like really excited to try this one, and I really love the design. So cute. So that's like one of the things that I got from the hair care section. Okay, so next is from Pure Naturals. Only got one item from them, and that was the Meat Grade conditioning gel. I'm gonna see if this helps with slicking my hair, because the person I was selling the stuff was just trying to sell me 2 more extra products just to sell something, so she wasn't really clear on giving the answer that I wanted. And what I really liked about the Pardon My Afro is that they were very honest and open about what products do for certain hairstyles, and they really like listened to me. The salesperson who had like a really amazing hairstyle even went to the hairstylist to ask her opinion, and they were really honest and telling me that they may not have something that's going to slick the whole hair back like for a ponytail, but the edge control, the edge boss that they do have will definitely slick back your edges. And they do have a gel for braiding hair, but not particularly finger coils, because I was asking for finger coils because that's like one of the hairstyles that I want to try to learn how to do on my hair. So I got this, but I'm not sure if it's going to help with slick hairstyles, because the salesperson was not as clear. But I have used this, well, my hairstylist who braids hair, I used this on my hair when I had like cornrows. So I just want to see how it's going to work for me when it comes to like doing slick hairstyles, or I guess finger coils. Like if it doesn't work for me, I'll give it to my sister because she has locks. So that's something that's one of the things that I got. Only got one of this item. So I got a whole bunch of pamphlets here, like magazines. So I'm gonna check out these magazines. I got a lot of flyers. Nail Pro, they were all trying to promote themselves today. So these are like some of the stuff that I got in my bag. So a little overwhelming, but I'm going to show you the other things that I purchased. And I put it in this bag. So this bag is one of the hair care lines that I got, so I'm going to just show you that one first. So I got this edge control from her, and I got a high gloss wax. So I'm really excited to try this. I feel like it's gonna work because I saw like how the women that were in that booth, how their hair was styled. They had like that old school like 90s like finger wave curls, like waterfall curls. Like you know how like they kind of had like the hair that was like plastic. It looked like plastic. They had that type of hairstyle. So I know this might hold my hair. So I'm really excited to try this product. And this is like their magazine right here, and it says 30 years for the product's been around for 30 years. It's literally the same age as me, so they from the 90s. So I think it might hold. And then I got this. This is like foot care product. This is like a what is this? A peeling. It's gonna exfoliate my skin on my feet, which I need because I've been neglecting my feet like crazy. And this is a collagen sock. I'm gonna use that after I use the exfoliating one. And this is a petty in a box. It has a sea salt, sugar scrub, mud mask, calluses remover, massaging butter, and moisturizer. So it comes in these like little packets. So I'm definitely gonna be pampering my feet because I don't really like going to the nail salon. I never have the best experience. It's always just awkward, and yeah, I have not found a super friendly nail tech for me. And being a Muslim girl is so complex, like with the prayer and the wudu. So I'd rather just maybe start like doing my own nails. And I got this calluses remover gel, so I can't wait to try this because my heels are so rock hard right now. And I have another petty in the box. I said petty in the box. Ped in the box. Pedicure in the box. So I got this one. Aloe. I got an aloe, golden vanilla, and milk and honey one. So I'm gonna try them. And I got this. This is like a heel repair balm. I'm gonna try some of this, and I probably like keep you guys updated on some of the products. And I got this for free, which is a hand cream. I had to spin the wheel for this one. And I got nail polish. This one's like a rusted orange color. And this is like a nice little blue color. I don't know what shade of blue. And I'm trying to get this over with, this haul. And this is a red nail polish. This is like a green, olive green. And this is like an olive green too. These colors look so similar. But it's not the same. It says 286 and 281. So I don't really see the difference. I mean, slightly, like on the cap, you can see the difference. So this is what I got. And then I didn't even know I got this color. This one's like a burgundy-ish color. And this is like a nice brown color. So this is basically all I got from the convention. I mean, I have like, I think 1 more hour. It closes at 5, so maybe I'll do one more walkthrough and purchase something. But these things are stuff that I actually wanted to like incorporate in my self-care routine, especially the feet, because I've been really neglecting my feet. So I'm putting this all back, and thank you guys for like staying here, listening and watching this awkward haul, because I'm like in the cut, trying to practice vlogging in public. So I'll see you guys in the next alright, so I'll see you guys.
Sure, whatever you said is good. Allah will grant you better. Shorty, there's a better place where we will enjoy forever and no worries, no pain in there.